type of dating. And the new thing with it is now they have all these different types. You got Match.com, J-Dates, White Supremacists Unite. And this is where I think they take it a little too far. Like, you had to resort to online dating. Let's not be too picky. But the White Supremacist one I really love, and I have to wonder, like, how's that going to work? Am I going to be like, oh, I hate black people, you hate Jews, let's get coffee? You know, how far are they going to take this? Are they going to have like this new dating website called I Love Hairy Men? So that'd be cool, because I could shave my boyfriend's chest and make an area rugs. My mom will like that. The other day I was in therapy, it's right, I see a therapist, and he suggested this dating website to me called Lonely No More. I really don't know what he was getting at with that, because it's a website for people with a diagnosable mental illness. But you can't get away from these like websites. The other day I was looking at a SeaWorld website. Everybody knows SeaWorld. And I see a link for Dolphin Adventures. So I think, oh, this would be great, like a nice family vacation. I click on it and it's an ad for a dating website for dolphin lovers. But the cute thing about this site was their tagline. Sure to get you wet. How? It just seems like it took a turn to a bad dolphin porno or something. But the best dating website I've ever heard of is Positive Singles. So let's think about this. What's so positive about it? Positive for an STD. And that's saying a lot about the rise in STDs here, that they get their own dating website. But how does this work? Do they match people based on their STDs? Or like you looking to catch another one? Like, I have syphilis, let me catch gonorrhea. Let's have a threesome with this person with AIDS, really stir up the pot. I got an online dating with my Zeus the other day, and I realized that there's absolutely no way to reject these things, because it like freeze frames your computer. So it's either buy a new computer or accept this asshole. And this is like where I express the stupidity of like the human race, because I'd rather get rejected online than stood up in person. But now I have one last piece of advice before you go spending all this money on a dating website just to have your relationship crumble to your feet. For all you girls who love cats and everything, don't talk about it to your boyfriend. They don't want to hear it. In fact, I guarantee if on your next date you ask your boyfriend if he wants to come home and see your pussy and he finds your shedding cat on the floor, he's not going to be happy. But then there's Facebook. Freaking Facebook. I hate this thing. I can't spend more than 2 minutes on it without getting poked, kicked, and have virtual livestock thrown at me. But probably the worst thing is the status updates, because people have to tell you every single thing they're doing. Like the other day, Mary went to Dwayne Reed, 3 likes. Mary's in a relationship, 22 likes. Mary just got chlamydia, 256 likes. I got a request the other day to join my friend's mafia, and I couldn't understand why I would join that. Like, what are we going to poke people to death because they owe me virtual money that I could never spend in the real world anyway? And then like Farmville, you can't say anything about Farmville. Like people like my mom, like they will have a conniption. She loves it. Like our front yard looks like a desert, but her Farmville's immaculate. She's an agricultural. Okay, yeah. And we're really sorry. What really bothers me about Facebook are people who claim that they don't want to be stalked on Facebook. Meanwhile, you just spent 8 hours taking a picture so your B-cup chest looks like a D-cup, and listed under favorite quotations, you have got milk, and you don't want any attention. But I do sympathize with them, because I have a lot of stalkers after me personally. I know you can tell, but I do. They don't get the hint. They come at you with like this calendar with like highlighted dates and a bunch of events, and you try and be nice, you make up excuses, and they're always like things that even if you really like this guy, you wouldn't want to do. Like, oh Nancy, you want to come on Saturday to help me give my grandmother a sponge bath? No. So like I try and make up an excuse. But then like they won't accept it that way, so eventually they get me to the point where I'm just like, no, I don't have 6 grandmothers, they didn't all die, my house didn't go up in flames with that, and to avoid you, I'm about to go sleep with the guy who gave Mary chlamydia. Thank you guys. Thank you.